What's up, everybody? It's Justin Patty. I am out here on my home lake, Lake Pleasant, and we're out here throwing A-rigs around. This is my favorite time of year. It is mid-January. I throw an A-rig from the fall all the way through to the end of the shad spawn. So if you have a lot of bait in your home lake, it's always easier to get bit with an A-rig this time of year because you're competing with thousands and thousands of shad. And you really need something a little bit bigger to get those key bites and to get those bass to strike something or just to trigger on something. And we're gonna go over something a little bit different today. Because I'm fishing Arizona waters, we have very strict rules and regulations when it comes to A-rigs and a lot of fishing regulations. So Arizona compliant, you can only have 2 hooks. Now this is the 6th Sense Divine A-rig. This is a really good, heavy duty, strong A-rig. Comes with really good components. But when it comes in the package, it's set up for you to put 5 baits on this A-rig here. So what I like to do, this is how I like to rig it this time of year. I like to go ahead and get rid of the swivels and the clips on the top 3. Okay, I'm gonna spread out my wires. I'm gonna make sure that my 2 bottom arms have, I actually remove the snaps and I replace them with split rings. And there's a reason for that. The snaps are intended for you to change out baits quickly. Now, if you're just throwing this bait through the water column and just reeling it in, the snaps are fine. But when I throw this bait around wood, the less stuff to hook up, the better. And honestly, we fish a lot of clear water, so the more metal and stuff going on this thing, in my opinion, makes a difference whether or not you get bit. So I remove the clips on the bottom, replace it with split rings. Those are owner split rings there. I've got our Divine 3.8-inch swimmers on the bottom with the 2 hooks. So Arizona 2 hook compliant there. Sometimes I'll add a blade. With the 6th Sense Divine A-rig here, we already have 4 blades. It comes with 4 blades. Put a blade in the middle for a couple reasons. Number one blade instead of 3 dummies is gonna give you a little bit less drag. I'm able to throw that bait in a little bit deeper water. It doesn't lift as much. Sinks a little faster as well. Still 5 blades total. So MLF compliant. We got 5 wires, 5 blades total. So we're good there. Top 2 baits, these are the 3.2-inch Divine swim baits, and I replace all the hardware on the top there with the springed, these are the owner center springs there. It's little screw locks. Now I've got an A-rig that's Arizona compliant, set up perfect how I like to fish it. And this time of year I get back in these creek channels, and what happens is these bass, they get on these trees right in the middle, right in the gullet of these cuts. Okay, everybody's throwing around the points, and you will catch fish that way because there are smaller fish that usually move up on the points. Sometimes the bigger fish will move up on the points, but I always catch my biggest fish right directly down the middle of these troughs. Okay, so I'm gonna throw this thing out there. I'm gonna let it hit the bottom. I'm looking at my active target, and there's absolutely millions of shad right here in this little area around these trees. So I'm gonna throw this A-rig, I'm gonna let it hit the bottom, and I'm gonna work it as slow as I can, and I'm gonna walk that thing up and over the wood and the rock until I get bit. And I tell you what, big fish eat the A-rig this time of year. Guys, go out, get yourself some Divine swim baits, get you some Divine A-rigs. You could use my code PATTI, Patty, save you guys some money. Get out there and catch some big fish this winter. Thanks for watching.